So you're from Huntsville?
Yes, I am.
So what do you think about the G8?
Well, I think it's getting a little expensive, but perhaps it's a good thing. I'm just not too sure.
Are you going to be here for the G8?
No, we're leaving town for a few days of holidays, so yeah.
That's a good thing, I guess,
Yes,
right?
yes.
So have you heard about the fake lake and all that?
Yes, I did.
And
In Toronto, you mean?
Yes.
Yes. I don't think that's a good thing.
But overall, I think maybe G8 may be good for Muskoka in the long run.
Well, yes, I do. I'm not totally against it, but I just think they're just going a little bit overboard. And I think it's all down in this part of town. It's not up in the West End at all. Like
Right.
we're like the forgotten bunch, you know. So, but anyway, what can you do? It's here, and I think that people should just enjoy it.
Okay. So what do you think about the G8, John? What do you think about this happening?
Well, seems okay today. You just wait and see what happens. I don't think there's been despite what has been said, I don't think there's been a whole lot of information forthcoming, and I think that's because they really don't know what to expect. Whether protesters are going to stay in Toronto or come up here, or just what the situation is going to be. So I'm just having a little rest right now and getting ready for whatever.
What about the way that the press is handling, like, you know, we're hearing about ShamWow commercials and we're hearing about fake lake. What do you think about that? I mean, you're a local businessman, right?
Well, actually, I think the fake lake for the journalists that aren't going to make Muskoka is it's going to show Muskoka scenes, I understand, on a giant screen, and I think that's a good thing for the area. You know, let's face it, most of it's political posturing. Everybody wants to slam the guy that's spending the money.
Now you're in the red zone, right?
Yes.
And so is there any inconvenience you're going to be suffering?
No, there's a lot of army vehicles and all kinds of stuff going up and down the road. I live on the dead-end street into the ski club, you know, where the RCMP are based. So it's I love it.
So okay, it's interesting then.
I want one of the army vehicles, but I haven't got one.
Oh,
Now, come on, don't do that.
no. What do you guys think about the G8 coming to Huntsville, though?
Honestly, I think it's stupid.
Yeah?
Small community, why the hell bring it here? Take it somewhere else, you know, New Lisker, somewhere like that.
Or even a military base.
Yeah.
What about Fake Lake? You know about that?
No.
About they spent $1.9 million on a display in Toronto to do with the G20,
Yeah.
and $1.9 million for a 3-day show, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think the area could use the money for better things, like the Huntsville area? Well, I mean, there's huge unemployment, right?
Oh yeah, by
I mean,
far.
there's no jobs around here, right?
No.
There's nothing. I mean, ever since you lost Dura and you lost Algonquin Automotive, nothing's come down the pipe, right, for the locals?
No.
I grew up here, and it's always been that way, right? Either you pump gas, you serve,
Work in construction.
well, I used to have either work at the Bayview or the Empire
Yeah.
and serve booze, right?
Or
But
the
there's
snake pit.
the good old days. But there's nothing locally for kids. I mean, when I went to high school, you had to leave town, right?
Yeah.
And that's still the same.
Pretty much.
But, so what do you think, Donnie?
What do you think of this G8, Donnie?
Bullshit.
Sure is.
Too much money for nothing, as far as I'm concerned.
Some of us live here to raise their kids, you know. Why should we have to take them out of school for the last week of their schooling? You know? My kids are young. It's important for them to get their schooling right now.
Okay.